states being killed. Do you agree with that? There is
my daughter's wearing hoods
of imams calling for the death of apostates. In Canada, imams calling for the death of apostates. In Canada, imams calling for the death of Jews in Canada.
Doing good, man. How you doing? Sorry, there's the microphone. Get used to the free Tommy. So what are you doing here today?
Just standing for Tommy. I think he's being unjustly, incarcerated. And I think, some people say it was contempt for court. I understand that, but how quickly he was arrested for, within 5 hours and everything. It's pretty clear there's something bigger behind the picture.
Yeah, I mean, all you have to know is that he was arrested, tried, and convicted within 5 hours, and it's obvious that something really bad is going on in England, and it just doesn't happen. That's not the way a democracy works, right? So England being myself, I'm here because England being the birthplace of freedom and Western values, I want to see the world remain free, and I like the way we live. I don't want to live like a caliphate, an Islamic caliphate. So I'm here interviewing people, and I'll let you get on with your sign writing, but thank you for being here.
No worries.
Hey, brother, how you doing?
Fantastic.
Good. What are you doing here today?
Free Tommy.
Free Tommy.
Yeah, free speech. I can't believe we don't have more people here. It's ridiculous.
It might be kind of early. Maybe if more people are showing up. I've been to a few rallies, around Toronto, and they don't always start right on time. I don't know how long this one is supposed to last, but...
Well, don't we go to Nathan Phillips Square at 3:30?
I hadn't heard about that. What's going on, Nathan?
I heard someone mention that. That's where the big one's going to be.
In London, Ontario, there
I'll be there for that.
who belongs to
Where's
the group
John,
called
the guy with the hat?
Hizb ut-Tahrir. This imam is
I think he mentioned that.
What's that?
I think he mentioned it.
I heard her mention about it too. I hadn't heard about it. I just heard about this one.
Me too. I drove down from Fort Perry for this one.
But in Canada, they are allowed to operate freely. They have
I know.
meetings here in Toronto.
I was watching the protest or the march down in London, England today. It was pretty good.
In the masjid on Dundas.
I really think they should start getting really... they got to start getting more aggressive, I mean...
Like Sweden and England, Italy wants to kick them all out now, or a lot of them anyways.
I mean, it's one thing to have two sides. One side says you're racist, even though Islam is not a race, and the other side saying, no, I don't want my daughters to have to wear burqas, in their own country. I don't want them to become second-class citizens in their own country, which is Sharia law. And that's one thing. But when you have the police siding with one side and arresting people simply for exercising their free speech, there's something very wrong.
Well, there was a Sikh in London doing the same thing as Tommy was doing. He was never arrested.
Raj.
Yeah, good man. Good man. Very good man.
Yeah, they call him Tommy Robinson.
Oh, did he? Oh, that's hilarious.
If you watch SOCO Films, SOCO Films on YouTube, they film Speaker's Corners all the time. And Raj is on there. Tommy never used to go there much. I mean, once in a while, but there's another guy, Builder Bob the Builder, who is... these guys are kind of mystery. They came out of nowhere, and they're now challenging... Because the Muslims took over Speaker's Corner.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And so now there's a gang of guys, and Raj is one of them, who is fighting back. And it's really good.
I'm surprised the mayor of London hasn't mentioned anything about what's going on.
About the Tommy Robinson thing. Yeah, well, they had the media blackout.
Yeah, well, just there, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Even, Douglas? He speaks about it quite a bit. What's his name? I can find him here.
He's not talking about it?
Oh, no, and he's a big-time journalist because he's afraid to get arrested. Even Crazy Milo isn't even talking about it because they're all in England.
Yeah.
So free speech?
Yeah, so much for that. Free speech. Done. Oh, look, they just told us to get off the property. See the guard here? He just said... He just kicked her off at the property there. I wonder where their property starts and where it ends. Hey guys, where does the property start and end? Simple question. They're not allowed to talk to me. Where does the property start and where does it end?
So it's from here. Where the sidewalk is.
months ago,
You got proof of that?
they held
Where?
I can call my supervisor upstairs.
Oh, sidewalk.
Where's the sidewalk here?
We're on the sidewalk. This is the sidewalk.
of the Ramadan fast.
Right. This is the sidewalk I'm standing on, right? Yeah. So why'd you point over here when this is the sidewalk here? No, I don't believe you. I think this is sidewalk. If I'm wrong, you're going to have to arrest me because I think this is sidewalk.
Off our property anyways.
Like I say, I want to see proof of that. I'm not going to take some guy's word for it. You got to show me proof of that. This looks like sidewalk. It continues right to the crosswalk. Look, the crosswalk right there.
Yes, sir. If you see it, sidewalk is here. You can focus your camera there on the sidewalk, and sidewalk comes from here, right? So you're good.
This is sidewalk.
You're off property. Yeah. You're off property. You're good. You didn't say anything.
That's not sidewalk. That is sidewalk. You can walk there, but there's also a bike thing there. This is sidewalk. Okay, so quit trying to push us over there.
Who's pushing you?
You were saying here. You were saying this is the sidewalk. 2 minutes ago, I got it on camera, buddy. You were saying this is the sidewalk.
You called me here and you asked me about sidewalk, no?
I didn't say physically push. I meant you're saying this is the sidewalk over here.
Yes.
No, man, this is sidewalk. This is sidewalk.
Didn't you ask
Look,
me?
look. It continues right to the corner.
Yes, sir. You called me. You asked me. I didn't even say anything to you. Came to me.
Right, and you fed me nonsense. You said I had to be in the red brick.
This is sidewalk. Yeah.
Yeah, right. What? What's the matter, ma'am? No, we don't like Sharia law in Canada. I have daughters. I don't want to see my daughters become second-class citizens in Canada. You came and talked to me. Now I'm going to fill you in for the facts. Sharia law says a woman's vote is worth half of a man's. In a court of law, a woman's say is half of a man's. In a court of law and Sharia law in Islamic countries. You want that in Canada? Then don't come talk to me, silly old hag.
Let's turn it around and say, okay, if me as a Christian were to speak for the wrath or the death on Muslims or Hindus and Sikhs, the authorities would be on top of me in a second. This is wrong. We cannot do this, but we're allowing it. Our mayor is allowing hate speech from our mosques, in our public spaces, and people call us bigots. It's incredible. I can't wrap my head around it because it's just so incredible. This is not hate speech. I want to stop
Yes,
the
I am.
hate speech.
Muslim. So are we allowed to criticize Islam?
No,
Can I criticize Islam?
it's up to you. It's up to you.
Well, you're saying the Sharia law M103 says we
What I'm
can't.
saying, she says a hate messages. She's right now what she's doing is a hate messages. Yes, you are.
It's calling for equality, and I don't
In Canada, we get to criticize Islam. We get to criticize theories. Islam is a theory. It's not real. It's a theory.
You're being possessed by evil right now. Do you know that?
You are.
You are.
You're possessed by Islam, aren't you?
No, you-
Yeah.
no.
Islam possesses your soul.
Look at
You're
you.
an evil.
Look,
Fuck.
I am not
Look at
going
you.
to say.
look.
I have 3 daughters, man. I have 3 daughters. I have 3 daughters. You think I want your misogynistic, anti-democratic?
And a clothes of human. This is an evil. Look at him. This is an evil. The way he talks. The way he's treating me right now. He's an evil. But he's just wearing a human clothes. Look at you. How
What
you
about what I said?
talking to me?
Do you have daughters, sir? Do you have daughters?
I was just
Do you have
talking.
daughters?
Don't worry about what I have.
So you won't answer the questions.
Right now.
You just call me evil, but you won't answer the questions.
I just see in your face when you.
Do you like free speech?
Free Tommy.
I have you right
Free
here.
Tommy.
Can I free speech? Can I criticize Islam to you?
Free Tommy Robinson. Free Tommy.
Tommy Robinson.
Free
Tommy Robinson. Freeing Tommy is hate speech, is it? Yeah.
We have people here that don't agree with our message, and we expect that, but we give proof. I am with Pegida Canada. If you look at our website, all of our information is Documented. It's documented.
Islam is evil.
There's YouTube videos. YouTube videos that you can look at.
In court is worth half of a man.
Everything that we say, everything
I'm
we
yelling at
say
him,
is
not
backed
you.
up by proof.
Adult.
What?
Read your own Bible. Christianity says all manner of shit about women. You don't get to
Read the Quran, lady. You don't know what you're talking about.
I've read both.
So you like being half of, you think women should be worth half of a man?
Bible has to say about women either.
You're racist.
You are a
You
racist.
are racist.
You are
Islam
a
isn't a race, idiot. Islam isn't a race, fool. Islam is an idea. It has nothing to do with race.
Islam is-
You are so stupid that it's showing right now.
How dare you? Get out. Move.
Hey,
Move
he's
back
in the way.
from
He's
him.
yelling at me.
Move back from him.
I don't have to move anywhere, lady. Get away from me.
Get away from me.
Oh, you're
Get
gonna
away.
look. She's gonna hit me with a cigarette.
I'm gonna put this
I'm
up in
I'm
your
talking to
face.
this man, so I'm arguing with
Back
you.
off. Back off.
Oh, then stop
Back off.
talking to me.
Back off. Back off.
Fuck you,
Fuck you too. Back off.
buddy.
Back off.
You're not turning my women. You're not turning my women in Canada into second-class citizens. It's not happening.
Look at him and me right now. Am I a second-class citizen to him?
Yeah, you are. To him, you are. To him, you are.
This is my brother. This is my friend.
You're trying to make it a second-class citizen thing here in Canada. You would love to see a caliphate here in Canada. I don't want to see. I want free speech. I want free speech in Canada. I'm yelling at you. She's in the way. I'm yelling at you. She's in the way.
This is my brother.
I don't care who it is. He's yelling at me about Islam. He's going to get yelled back.
Yeah, because you're general.
Islam. I'm not.
Because you're a bigot.
They
That's
say
what
we can't.
bigotry is.
We can't. Do you know what M103 is?
Yes, of course I know what M103 is.
And you're all for that. That we
Yes,
can't.
I am.
We can't criticize free speech. Free speech.
First of all,
That's the number one thing. Free
you
speech.
don't even know the difference between emotion and a fucking law.
Look, they start out as emotion, they become law.
No.
It's the thin end of the wedge, you dumb fool.
Right off. Get out of my face right now. Yeah.
Right here.
Dude.
Is on the streets of Toronto.
Okay. She's
Don't
kicking
fucking
me.
touch me.
She just bit my microphone. She attacked me.
Get the fuck away from me. Get away from me.
You just physically attacked me, lady.
Get out.
She just physically attacked me. I've got it on film. I didn't push her. See, they lie. They lie. I didn't push you at all. I never touched you. You're the one who just kicked me. You just kicked me. I never touched you. I never touched you.
Get out of my face.
I'm in your face right now.
Absolutely did.
Move down the road.
Get out of my
Move
face.
down the road.
No.
I'm not moving.
Trying to protect your
He's not moving either. We're right here.
your freedoms to say whatever you want here.
This is freedom.
Come this close
We
to
get
me
to say what we
again.
want. You don't get to physically attack people just because you don't like what we say.
Come into my face and touch me.
I'm right here in your face. If you don't like it, move on down the road. I'm standing here.
I'm not a hate monger.
I'm standing right here. No. This is a free country. You don't understand freedom.
Yes, I do.
My freedom is to stand here, and if this man wants to argue with me, we're allowed to do that.
Yeah, I'm arguing with you right now.
So why are you trying to kick me?
Why are you trying to get in my face and touch me?
Because I was trying to talk to him, and you're in the way.
Because I am defending him against your bigotry.
So what?
Now fuck off.
And I'm not a bigot.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Made it clear.
You spit a lot. Do you know that?
Piss off.
Look at this. She's got bite marks on the microphone. She just spit.
Yeah.
This is what we call freedom hater. This woman hates freedom. She doesn't like people who have different ideas. People who understand that our freedom has to be fought for. She thinks that freedom is given to her. She probably has grandfather who fought in the war, and she's completely forgotten what they fought for.
Completely forgotten because you answered the call to come to a rally organized by a fucking Nazi.
What Nazi? What Nazi? Where's the Nazi? Who?
You don't even know who you're rallying with.
Kevin Trudeau.
Kevin Goudreau. You don't even know who is promoting your shit. My God, man.
I know who's giving us trouble. That's the Muslims.
Okay, there's the bigotry. Right there.
Encouraging.
Yeah, because they're the ones promoting Islam in Canada.
Oh my God.
Tommy Robinson. Free Tommy. Free Tommy Robinson. Free Tommy. Free Tommy.
Tommy Robinson. Free Tommy Robinson.
We're here in Toronto on Bay Street in front of the British consulate to protest Tommy Robinson's arrest. There's some of us here, we would like there to be more, but it is what it is. There is another demonstration later this afternoon against the Al-Quds Day, which glorifies the killing of Jews and the annihilation of Israel. So perhaps people are waiting for that. But a few people are here to protest Tommy's arrest. And Tommy's arrest is our arrest, you can pretty well say. Our freedoms are gone if we don't fight this. We have to fight this with all
It's the thin end of the wedge. It starts in Britain, it'll happen here.
Pegita's stance is peaceful. We don't agree with aggression. We want to say what we need to say, and we would love people to listen. We will continue to fight for our freedoms.
Free Tommy. Free Tommy from around the world.
People around the world are fighting for Tommy's freedom.
How you doing, sir?
Oh, very good. We're here for Tommy Robinson, and we're here for freedom of speech.
Absolutely. Do you see me just get attacked by that lady? All I did was yell in her face.
This will become more and more across the land if we don't have patriots standing up and talking back. We need all the patriots we can get.
She thinks
it is one of those people we're fighting for.
Well, it's about 2 days in his mandate. We're going to see what happens, right? But it's better to have a conservative than it is a liberal or NDP, that's for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to see what I did like he said on his first day, he did say he was going to repeal that sex ed. You know. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign. I mean, my part of my background comes from that communist system. Same with my friend. Half of it is English, coming from Huddersfield, where the pedophiles that Tommy Robinson had reported on actually came from. So he was doing a good thing by being the only reporter there. But where's the mainstream media for BBC? Where is everybody? Why is he the only one? And he's the only one jailed.
The media is in the pocket of governments worldwide, and governments worldwide appear to be controlled by evil forces like pedophiles and
George Soros and the like.
Yeah, you got a real problem. People don't realize how corrupt the system is.
That's why I'm here today. That's why I was in Ottawa last year for June 3rd and 4th rally at the Parliament buildings. We need more people, patriots, to realize a lot of people aren't getting the info about what's going to. I got it through social media, YouTube, through this beautiful gentleman here, who I thought was a Messianic Jew.
Yeah, I got the dress for it. But yeah, I'm, you know what, we're all people. I think the common thread here is that Tommy's a common guy. He's a regular guy, working guy, and he just fell into this.
He's got uncommon courage, but common man.
Well, he represents the will of the common man, and I think he's strengthened by that. And I heard a quote from him. He said that every time I wanted to quit, I remember hearing the screams and the kicking and the screaming of the girls as I saw them being pulled into vans. So he couldn't give up on that, and that's what's been pushing him forward. I mean, he has children and a family. So what are we going to do? Just ignore this?
No.
He's been through too. I mean, his whole family, it's just been through hell with the government actually coming down on him for exposing the truths.
Trying to save girls from a horrible future in Britain, and he gets called racist, bigot, this and that, thrown in jail, harassed by the police at every turn.
DerivesCanada.com, director with the Canadian Hindu Advocacy. Folks, we have this situation in England that we're here about today. Tommy Robinson, getting arrested, getting thrown into jail, all because of his criticism of Islam, which has apparently become something that is not permitted anymore in British society. A lot lot of people, I'm going to give you a little bit of historical context here that has been missing from a lot of the discussion. A lot of the people think that the reason that this is happening in England is only because of immigration, only because of unrestrained immigration, only because of multiculturalism, only because of political correctness, and indeed all those things do play a part. However, there is a historical context that we all need to be aware of, and it's something that we as Western nations need to correct. For many, many, many centuries now, the Western world, and specifically England, have been promoting Islam. It's part of their colonial strategy. When the British Empire went into South Asia, a lot of people don't realize that they had an explicit and a specific policy of promoting Islam over other religions there. The nation of Pakistan, which is called the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, which many people consider to be one of the biggest problems on the world, on the planet today, in terms of Islamic terrorism and extremism. This nation was founded with the connivance of the British. That's true. The British wanted to undermine the Hindus, who were the majority in South Asia. And in order to do that, they decided to promote Islam. Pakistan was practically a creation of the British. And now the Muslim extremists, the Pakistani extremists, are in fact immigrating into England and are destroying England from the inside. Now, some might be unkind, some might say that those are chickens coming home to roost. I will say one thing. We need to have unity among the civilized, decent groups on this planet. That means that Jews, Christians, atheists, Hindus, Buddhists must work together and must expose the evil of radical Islam. That means we got to break from the past, folks. That means we can't go around saying that everything that the British did in the past was right and it was fantastic and it was great, because it wasn't. Because if it was so great, why is Britain in the condition that it's in today, folks? Break with the past, work together in a multi-faith, multi-ethnic manner. And that is what RiseCanada.com does. We had a conference earlier this week where we brought together speakers from many different groups. We brought together Buddhist speaker from Myanmar, from Burma. We brought together a member of the Hindu, a leader in the Hindu minority over in Bangladesh. We brought together other people as well. And we did it with the JDL, the Jewish Defense League of Canada. That's what interfaith is. That's what working together is. Reject those who promote Nazism or white supremacy or white nationalism. That is not the way. That is not the way to success. That is not ethical. That is not moral. And more importantly than that, it is not going to be successful. The people out there in the movement that are promoting those type of ideologies, all they're doing is they're making us look bad. They're promoting something that should not be promoted at all. And they're sending us, they're taking the patriot movement and they're literally flushing it down the toilet. Work with groups like Rise Canada, with the people who organize this event. Work with JDL, Jewish Defense League. Work with the Canadian Combat Coalition, who are doing a huge rally on July 14th at Parliament Hill in Ottawa. So let me tell you quickly, in summary, the 4 things that Rise Canada is going to do. Number 1, we are going to make Canada clean again. Number 2, we are going to make Canada rich again. Number 3, we are going to make Canada safe again. And finally, above all, we are going to make Canada rise again.
Hear, hear.